Good morning, guys. I hope everyone has a beautiful day today. And it's crazy how I went from 53 subscribers to 51. So I lost 2 subscribers in the time span that I stopped posting for like a month or two. And then now that I started posting my daily videos, that's crazy. That's diabolical. I guess my videos are not that cool, that entertaining. And that's perfectly fine. I'm here not to focus on the subscribers. I'm here to focus more on creating a community of people that want to be part of my journey. And I guess in the process of it all, I guess my journey is probably not that entertaining right now, but how do I become more entertaining? How do I become my most authentic self? Just by posting and not really caring, because at the end of the day, no one really cares, right? And what's my why behind everything that I'm trying to do today? Well, I got inspired to start creating content back in 24 of May. One of my good friends, someone that I worked for, he's like, bro, you should start creating content. And it's funny that he mentioned that. I worked for him at the time. And it's funny that he mentioned it, because becoming an influencer or becoming like a blogger was one of my true heart desires when I was 15. I always wanted to create content, travel, post. And I never did it because I was so afraid of putting myself in front of a camera. It was always so fear-based. And as I've gotten older, I've been able to get out of my shelf more and just be more of myself and just not caring. I think that it went from caring so much to caring less, because at the end of the day, no one really cares. You could do anything that you truly want in this life. And the purpose behind everything was I went from a video where first post to, talking about psychology and spirituality, to me wanting to be like, you know what, I'm gonna start doing personal branding. And where has this personal branding gone? I mean, I just been posting content. I think one of the things that I came across the other day, one of these content creators was like, you have to just love to create content. Just create content. Don't focus on what you're gonna get out of content creation. Just create. Because at the end of the day, it's not about what video is gonna pop off. It's morally about just falling in love with the journey, because it's not about the destination. It's about loving the journey. It's with anything in this life where, to me, it should not make sense, because, growing up, I just worked jobs that I didn't like. And, I've seen people in my life working jobs that they hate. And it went from just, working to just make money, right? And I'm like, sometimes you just got to work. And in 2021 is when I actually started working a job that I actually loved. An e-commerce business, my friend's business, and I worked for him for 2-3 years, and I loved it. And that's where my creativity came into play more. That's when I got more on social media, and I used it more as a tool. Because before that, it was just straight brain rot. And, I could still fall short towards that. But today I have more of a purpose. My purpose is to help and serve others. But apart from that, I have that drive where I want to create content. I want to be somebody in this world. But let's forget about the 1%. Because at the end of the day, there's nothing to prove. Everything's been proven within myself. I'm capable of doing anything that I want as long as I just do it. I started my own run club. But apart from that, personal branding, posting content, starting my own run club. And, now I'm working in electrical and construction. And anybody could be like, why are you doing that when you're trying to create content? You just should go full in. No, because I'm trying to recreate myself into the man that I was always meant to be. It's about doing the hard, doing the things that I didn't want to do at one point in my life. Because in this life, nothing is easily handed to you. You gotta go through the struggle to find out what's for you. Being a man in this life requires hardship. Without hardship, you're not going to be able to strengthen that mind of yours and become the person that you were always meant to be. If that makes any sense. I mean, if anything that I'm saying doesn't make any sense, feel free to comment below, and I'll be more than happy to answer the questions to you guys. But the whole purpose of being a man is just doing it. Doing everything. And this doesn't just require for men. It requires for women, men, both parties. Both parties. You know what I mean? Walk with intention and walk with purpose. I mean, even if you don't have purpose, even if you feel lost, it's okay. I was there. I was just going day by day. But instead of, going day by day, I was either thinking about the past or the future, but hating my current reality. And the only way that you can love your current reality is by accepting your current reality and knowing that everything's happening for you. The way that I came to the realization that everything was happening for me, it was more of if I'm able to move and think for myself, I'm living life beyond my wildest dreams. The world, it's truly mine. I mean, that's nothing an illusion that you have to create within yourself. Like, yeah, the world is yours. Like, I look at it as like, it's like a 3D point of view, if that makes any sense. Like, I'm the main character of my own reality. Like, I'm the one, getting up every day, doing things, going to work, I eat when I want. I can eat when I want. I choose how to live my life. Like, if I decide to, like, a little bit about me, I've been sober for 6 years, right? If today after work, I decide to go get drunk, just because I chose that. I chose to have a self-destructive behavior again. I choose what's good and bad, right? But today, I'm choosing to be a better human being. That's the whole purpose behind personal branding. Becoming a leader, leading by example. If you're not leading by example, who are you? But listen, I'm about to go to work. I hope you guys get something out of this. And I hope you guys have a beautiful day. I'll see you guys on the flip side. Peace.